All right, hi everybody. My name is Paige. Thank you for being here. This is a power Pilates class, so we are going to go at a little bit of a faster pace. I always say this and I always mean it. Just take breaks as often as you need, water as often as you need. This is your workout. I am just here to guide you. If you have any injuries, concerns, ailments that you just want to make me aware of, just wave me over during the warm-up and I'll come by. Otherwise, we can get started. I have a little bit of a knee thing going on, so if you ever see me stopping and stretching, like that's why. You'll just keep going. All right, so come to stand at the back of your mat. And just close your eyes, find your breath. Deep inhale, reach those hands high overhead. And exhale, release. Inhale, hands reach up. And grab hold of that left wrist. Give it a little side bend. Inhale. Exhale, reaching tall through center. Switch sides. Inhale. Exhale, grow taller through center. Take a deep breath in, fold the chest over the legs, and just hang here for a nice stretch. Grab hold of the opposite elbows, each hand, and just sway, rocking out side to side. And start to walk your hands out to the top of your mat. Find your plank. Heels squeezing together to the back of the room. And pike those hips. Down dog. Pedal it out. Bending one knee and then the other. Good. Both heels sink down towards the floor. Tailbone reaching up to the sky. Left foot center of the mat, right toes point up. Left heel sinks down to the ground. And step that right foot forward, come to your low lunge. Squaring off to face the mirror. Left knee down, hips go back, straighten that right leg, windshield wipe the toes. Good. Right knee bends, come back to that low lunge. Arms open wide, warrior two. Right hand reaches back, left hand drops. Right elbow, right knee. Right leg straightens, wrist to ankle, stretch. And right knee bends, arms open wide, warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down, right leg back, single leg, chaturanga. Two upward facing dog. Pike those hips, pedal it out. We repeat that on the opposite side. Good. Left toes up to the sky. Right heel sinks. And step forward, low lunge. Woo. Right knee down, hips back. Left knee bends, low lunge. Arms open wide, warrior two. Left hand reach back. Left elbow, left knee. Left leg straightens, left wrist, left ankle. Push that right shoulder back, deepen the twist. Left knee bends, arms open wide, warrior two. Send them down, left leg back, single leg, chaturanga. To upward facing dog. And pike those hips. Heels drop, both reaching towards the floor. And then reach forward, find your plank. Heels squeezing together, neck is long towards the front of the room. Belly pulling into that spine. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and knees drop. Take a child's pose. Good. All right, we're gonna move through some all fours work. So I'm actually gonna come down onto my left forearm. Right leg is gonna come back. Right leg is the working side. Your right elbow is pointing to the back of the room. Make sure you're staying lifted through that left armpit. Core is engaged here. We're gonna attitude. So we have a couple of moves of choreography here. If you get lost and you don't know what I'm doing, you just move. It doesn't matter. Good. So it's just a diamond shape of this leg. 4 more. Last 3. 2 more, and then we're gonna add an extension of the leg at the top. So here we go. We extend at the top, bend and bring it back down. Good. So you're squeezing that glute at the top, lengthening all the way from the hip joint to the toe. Last 4. 3. 2 more, and then we'll repeat, attitude. 1 more. Here we go, attitude for 8. You're moving that leg with control here, so as you lower it, you're lowering it with control, you're not letting it drop. 3 more. 2. Last one, we add the extension here for 8. 5 more. 4. Last 3. 2, we're gonna bring our knee to tap our nose, rounding the spine. Last one. Here we go, knee to nose. Extend. So really rounding that spine, thinking cat-cow. Keeping the belly drawn in. Reaching that knee as far forward as you can. 3 more. Last 2, and then we're gonna pull our knee up towards our shoulder. Last one. Leg goes back, knee pull, and reach it back. That's all the choreography for tonight, don't worry. 5 more, then we repeat. 4. Last 3. 2. 1, and knee to nose. 8. Try to keep that right leg as straight as you can. Last 3. 2. Last one, knee pull. 8 knee pulls here. Make sure you're squeezing the abs. Last 5. 4. 3. 2 more, then we lower lift that leg. 1, tap that mat and lift it back up. 8 here. Last 5. 3, and then we're gonna push to down dog. 2, 1, pike up, down dog, hold. And knees hover. We're gonna hover for a count of 4, and we push back up. 3, 2, push up, right wrist taps that left ankle, and then bring it back to hover. Hold for 4. And pike, tap, and hover. Try to keep that neck long, gazing to the top of the mat. Pike. And pike. Last time, 4 count hold, then we go to singles. Pike. Here we go, singles for 8. 7, 6, whoo. 3 more. 2, 1, hold this hover. You're gonna step your left foot back, followed by the right, plank walkouts. Keep scooping that low belly in. Keep stretching that neck long. 4 more. Last 2. Last one. Hold that hover. Small circles to the right. So it's like you're drawing circles with those knees. Keep pulling that belly out. Reverse. Last 3, 2, 1. Pike those hips. And hover. And pike and tap. Woo! How we doing Thursday? Oh, come on. I know you're louder than that. 2 more. 1, and lower all the way down. Take a quick child's pose before we switch sides. You're gonna drop down to that right forearm. Left elbow is pointing back. So you're gonna be holding a lot of weight in this left side body. Make sure you're pushing up through the ground. Here we go, attitude. Four more and then we add the extension. 2, 1, add the leg extension at the top. 4, 3 more, 2, and then we're back to attitude. Here we go, attitude, 8, 7. If you fall behind the music with the extension, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have length through that leg than you being on tempo. 2 more. 1, here we go, add that extension. 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2 more, then knee to nose. 1, here we go, knee, nose, round that spine, kick it back. 4 more. Last 3. Last 1, here we go, knee pull. So that knee is just coming in line with the hip. Keeping it there and stopping it before it pulls forward towards the shoulder is gonna break the abs. Last 3, 2, back to knee to nose, here we go. 8, 4 more. Last 2. Last 1, here we go, knee pull. Last thing here. Sort of. I like how you laughed. 4 more. 3, 2 more, then we lower lift. 1, here we go, tap that floor. Lift it back up. 6, 5, 4 more. Last 2, then we go to our down dog. Last 1, here we go, push up, down dog. Knees hover and hold. Pike, tap the wrist to the ankle and hover back down, hold for 4. And pike, tap, so it's opposite ankle. And pike, tap, hover, pike, hover, 2 more. Pike. Here we go, last one like this, then we go to tempo. Here, 8 singles. Make sure you're embracing, what am I saying? Make sure you're pulling in the core. Bracing the abs, that's what I was trying to say. Last 3, 2, 1, hold here, walk out those planks. Left knee out, right knee out, left knee in, right knee in. Keep that neck long, keep the belly pulling to the spine. Last 3, 2, 1. Knees under the hips, small circles. Really lasting here. 3, 2, 1, reverse. 4, 3, 2, and knees down, child's pose. Living it up in this child's pose. Woo! Find that breath. Maybe you walk your hands over to the left, quick stretch. And then over to the right. And then find center. Good, all right, we're gonna start on our backs. Take a sip of water if you need. How we doing? Yes, that's more like it. All right, so lay long on your backs. Legs are long in front of you. Arms reach up overhead. We're gonna rise up, right leg pulls up with us. Lower down, and same side lifts. So keep that chin glued to chest, and you're lifting up past your shoulders. Two more. Last one, we stay lifted here. We lower that right leg down and lift it right back up. So your core is tight here. Your spine is slightly rounded through that low back. Imagine we're doing our roll downs here. That's the shape of the spine I want. Two more. Hold this leg up. We're just gonna pulse the leg up. 8, 7, right, left foot is super flexed. 3 more. Last one, small circles. Keep pulling the belly in. Open the shoulders wide. I want a broad chest. 2, and reverse. Last 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down, lower all the way back. We switch sides. We roll up, left leg lifts. As you lift that leg, can you point the toe? Opposite foot is flexed. Three more. Maybe you find that exhale as you reach the top. Last one. Here we go. Lower, lift the leg. Keep reaching that right leg long towards the mirror. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Hold that leg up, pulse. Everybody. Open up the shoulders, open up the chest. 3, 2, circles. Keep pulling the belly in. 2, 1, reverse. Really small circles here. Find that control of the core. 3, 2, and lower all the way down. Legs come up into tabletop. Arms are long on the mat. Fingers reaching towards the mirror. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going to start our 100 here. So start to pump your arms as you inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as you inhale, maybe you tap the right toe. And as you exhale, you pull it up. So count it down. So you got 5 to drop, 5 to pull up. As we inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. Tailbone's heavy. Gazing down in between those inner thighs. Keep pumping those arms. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more. Last time. And hold. Extend both legs long. Tap those heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to chest. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders all the way down. Legs extend long. Arms up towards the sky. Chin to chest. Peel yourself up and find your hand weights. One weight in each hand. Okay. So we'll start here. Meet me here with your arms long. We're going to round our spine, reach and stretch. Feet are flexed. Roll the arms. Serve your platter. Roll back. Find a tall seated position. Lift your arms up. Tailbone tucks and lower all the way down. Good. Arms reach back. Chin to chest. Peel yourself up. Upper back. Middle back. Lower back. Dive forward. Stretch. Arms row. Serve that platter. Spine comes tall. Stack that spine. Good. Now we lower back. Chin to chest. Dive. Row. Stack that spine. Now here we go. We're going to lift those arms up. Lower them shoulder height. We have 4 like this. Hollow out those armpits. 1. Arms are long in front of the shoulders. Tuck that tail lower down. 2 more like this. Chin to chest. Roll up. Find those rowing arms. And stack the spine. Sit nice and tall. Arms reach up. Working the shoulders here. 2, 1, and lower back. Good. Here we go. We roll up and we stretch. Now we roll back, tucking that tailbone under, dropping down with so much control. Wait till you feel those abs turn on, then pause. You're gonna turn your palms to face each other. Lift the hands up. For 4. Last one. Arms are long, lower down. 3 more like that. Peel up and dive. Good. Roll back. Start to roll back, and when you feel those abs turn on, that's when you pause and you lift those arms up. Course at the waist, pulling the belly in towards the midline. Keep those ribs from popping out. And lower down. We have 1 more like this. Round that spine. Dive. And tailbone tucks under. Seat is reaching towards the heels, heels towards the mirror, belly button to the back of the room. Arms lift up. Good. Last one. Then we're going to hold those arms in front of our chest. Left arm's going to open and back to center. Right arm opens. Back to that left side. Try to keep those hips rooted to the mat. No rocking and swaying here. 3 more. Last 2. Woo. Last one. And lower all the way down. Good. Weights over to the side. Legs come back into tabletop. So you're going to curl up into your chest curl. Shoulders lifting up off of the mat. Arms hovering belly button height. Extend the legs to a high diagonal. Open the legs. Close the legs. Bend the knees. Lower the head. Good. So this is called coordination on the reformer. We're incorporating it into our rollover here today. Legs zip, knees bend, lower down. Extend the legs, open the legs, close the legs, bend the knees. Good. 2 more. Last time. Extend the legs, open the legs, close the legs. Now I want you to drop your arms to the mat. You lower your head, neck, and shoulders down as the legs go back for your rollover. Feet open, hip distance apart, flex the feet, and bone by bone you sink your upper back, middle back, low back, down with so much control. Legs extend to 45 and you find that chest curl. We're back to that coordination. Open the legs, close the leg, bend the knees, add another rep. Extend the legs, close the legs, bend the knees. Good, now we extend, we lower the arms, and we send the legs back for a rollover. Feet flexed, hip distance apart, and lower down. Good, find that chest curl as you come down. Open the legs, close the legs, bend the knees, shoot them out. Open, close, bend. 2 more. Last one, tailbone heavy. Good, arms pressed down to the mat, chest open, send the legs back, lower the head. And bone by bone, we lower down. We're gonna do 3 rollovers straight here. So legs extend 45, zip them together and send them back. Good. Here we go, last time. Feet flex, tailbone drops. bone by bone. Bring those legs to 90 degrees. Zip those legs together. We're going to corkscrew. We send the legs around, down, and up. Send it to the left. Over to the right. Inhale. Exhale as you pull them up. Make sure those hips are staying glued to the ground here. Think about squeezing the outside of your abdominal wall as you pause the legs. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. No hunching here. Last one, over to the left. And we add our hip lift. Here we go, lift the hips. We can go up or down. And up. Make sure that scoop is coming from that low belly. Keeping the legs glued. 2. Last one. Good. Legs stay lifted up towards the ceiling. We send them over to the left, bend the knees, and then pull the legs back to center. Keep the legs in tabletop. Over to the right, extend the legs, and then pull them back to center. Bend the knees, over to the left. Here we go, one more each side. Bend the knees. We can go extend. Last time. And center. Left leg flexes, reaching that heel down towards the mat. Right toes pointed up towards the sky. Single leg circles here. So our left leg is pressing long into the mat. Our right toes are externally rotated up towards the ceiling. And that circle is small. It's as small as it can be that your hips stay rooted to the mat. No rocking and swaying here. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you pull up. Woo! Talk to me Thursday. How we doing? Yes. One person's feeling this. Yes. 2 more. Next time I ask you, I want loud. Over to the right. More. Last 3, 2, 1. Grab hold of that right wrist, lifting up to your chest curl. Left foot comes to hover. Scissor switch the legs. Good. Last 3, 2, 1. Flex that right foot, reach that heel towards the mirror, lower that leg all the way down. Lower your shoulders down, fingers reaching long towards the mirror, single leg circles to the right. Inhale, exhale, pull it up. Woo. 3 more. 2. Last one, reverse, send it to the left. Keep reaching the shoulders down the back. Last 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands up, grab that ankle, hover that right foot, and scissor switch the legs. Tailbone heavy. Scoop the core, gazing in between the inner thighs. Last 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1, and knees to chest, lower all the way down. Wrap your hands wide around, grabbing hold of the ankles. Roll yourself up to a seated position, balancing on those sits bones. Can you pull the heels closer towards your seat? As your seat reaches towards your heels, you roll back. And you come forward, finding balance. Chin stays glued to chest, rolling like a ball here. Woo, I'm rocking and swaying. Try not to rock and sway by pulling and engaging the core. 4 more. Really try to create that C-curve with that low spine. Engage that pelvic floor. 2 more. Last one, we find that balance at the top of the pose. And we extend the legs. Find your boat pose. Scoop through that low belly. Heels tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot over the left. Left over the right. Good. 4, 3, 2. We're going into teaser. We're going to drop both legs, both arms. Reach back. Scoop it all up. Pull it up. Yes. And lower down. Inhale. Exhale as you pull up. Good. Last time. Whew. Hold. Can you lift the arms? And lower the arms. 2, 1. Can you lower the legs? And lift the legs. Lower the legs. And lift last time. And lower everything down. Woo! How we doing Thursday? Yes, there we go. All right, knees to chest, just rock it out side to side. Ready for your ab series? Woo! All right, let's find our chest curl. So legs in tabletop, come up into your chest curl. Left hand on that right knee, right hand, right ankle, left leg extends, high diagonal. Meet me there, find that chest curl. Now, I don't want you high. I want you at the tips of the shoulder blades. I want the crease of the breastbone deepened by reaching your nose towards your toes rather than up towards the ceiling, okay? Find that curve. Pull that knee in towards the chest and switch legs. And switch. Both toes pointed. Wrapping the inner thighs as they pass each other. Slow it down a little bit. Find that breath. Inhale and exhale. Slow it down, slow it down. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And lower it all the way down. Good, lift up back into your chest curl. Hands grab hold of the ankles. You extend the legs as you extend the arms. And then you scoop everything back into a low ball. Extend. And scoop. Inhale as you stretch. Exhale as you pull it in. Sorry. Inhale. Last 4. Last 3. 2 more. Last 1. Stay lifted in this chest curl. Hands come behind the head. Both legs up towards the sky. Heels together. Toes apart. Lower the legs. And scoop them up. Core is on fire. Yes? Anybody? Woo! Yes. Elbows are wide. Lower as you inhale. Exhale. Pull them up. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. And knees to chest, lower down. Whew. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Both legs up towards the ceiling. Grab hold of that right ankle. Left leg extends long. We pull, pull, and then we switch legs. Pull, pull, switch. Keep gazing down in between the inner thighs to protect the neck. Scooping that core. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees to chest. We lower all the way down. Good. All right. Hands come behind the head. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up. Find that chest curl. Now, before we move, make sure you've got space between your low back and the mat. I don't want to tuck tailbone here. I want neutral spine. So find that tailbone pressing down into the mat. Pulling the core in towards the midline of the body. You lift that left elbow to the right knee as the left leg extends. You pause. You lift that right shoulder a little higher, and then you come through center, and you switch sides. Lift that left shoulder up. Center, and switch. Center. Left, and center. 4 more. Really bringing out that waist. 2 more. Last one. And we have 4 for tempo. 4, 3, 2, 1, and knees to chest. We lower all the way down. Good, let's just offset some of that work. Heels coming down onto the mat. Just find your quick bridge here. Lifting those hips and lowering them back down. Good, so you're just tapping that tailbone down and lifting it right back up. We're gonna go through an articulated spine bridge in a second. You'll see the difference. 2 more. 1, and lower down. Now I want you to tuck that tailbone under, and I want you to peel that low back, mid back, upper back up off the mat. Now dropping that upper back, middle, and low back down. Tailbone drops. Scoop that tailbone, peel up. Feel that difference of those 2 movements of a hinge bridge and an articulated spine bridge. Squeezing the glutes at the top. 2 more. Last one. Hold here. Just pulse those hips up towards the ceiling. 8. 4 more. 3, 2, knees open, and then tap together. Two more. Last one, and now we're gonna repeat that series. So we have a hinge bridge and drop that tailbone. So remember that difference between the articulated spine, where we lower vertebrae by vertebrae and lift vertebrae by vertebrae. Here, this is just the tailbone tapping and lifting. 3 more. 2, 1. Now we add that articulation. We tuck the tail. We peel up. We lower down bone by bone. Good. All the weight in those heels. Maybe you lift the toes. Squeezing the backs of the legs. Drawing the heels closer to the seat to get more activation. 2 more. Last one. We hold here. Pulse up. 8. Another round of 8. 8. 5 more. 3, 2, open those knees and then tap the knees together. Lift those hips a little higher. Last 8. 5 more. 3, 2, 1. Lower down bone by bone. Good, we're gonna roll over onto our stomachs now. So, bring those weights in front of you. You're gonna lay on your belly and your arms are long in front of the mat. Okay, so your arms are about shoulder distance apart or about as wide as the mat, whatever is gonna feel best in your low back. Now, you can keep the legs wide open to keep the pressure out of the low back, or you keep them zipped together. Either way, belly button is lifting like you've got a thumbtack between your belly and the floor. So you're gonna roll the weights with your palms as you lift the chest up. So you're creating length through that spine, neck is an extension of the spine here, and then you push the weights forward and you lower down. Good. Inhale, lift up, grow tall and long. Exhale, push down, belly's pulling in. Inhale. Exhale, slide forward. 2 more. Last one. Here we go, hold up here. Good, so you're in a lifted position. I want you to press that left hand up. Elbow towards the side body, extend. Squeezing that left shoulder blade. Right arm is long. 2, 1. Lower that hand down, switch sides. 4, Last one. And both arms extend, lowering all the way down. You pull up and you lower back down. This extension is so good for posture work. Opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. 2 more. Keep pulling that belly up and in. Last one, roll up. Good, press down through that right hand, left arm reaches. Elbow to ribs, extend. 3, 2, 1, left arm long, switch sides. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the arms down. Good. Forearms, come up onto your forearms. Elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Legs zip together. Lift that belly up away from the floor. Squeeze your legs so much that it feels like your knees are lifting up off the ground. You kick that leg in towards the seat and you switch sides. So kick, lower down and switch. Kick, and switch. Last 4. 2, and 1. Good, lowering down. Rest on your right cheek, hands come behind your low back, one hand on top of the other. You're gonna bring your heels towards your seat for 3 counts, and then you're extending the legs, extending the arms, lifting the chest. Lower down, switching sides. So we kick for 3, and we extend. And we lower, bending the elbows. And then reach, and lower. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Last time. Reach those arms forward, legs stay lifted. Start to flutter, kick the arms and the legs. We swim it out for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press up into your plank. Meet me here. We're going into push-up release. So we lower down with our elbows grazing the sides of the body. We release our hands up off the mat, squeezing the shoulders together. Press the hands back down and push up. So it's a slow count push-up here. We lower down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift those hands, squeeze the shoulders, and press up. Drop down to your knees if you need. 3 more like this. 2 more. Last one this speed. Here we go, nice and slow. You know we gotta go tempo. We have 4 singles here. Drop down to your knees if you need. 3, 2, and 1. When you're done, you wait for each other in plank. Come up, find that plank. Good. Hold here. Five, 3, 2, 1. Knees down, take a child's pose. All right, last song of class here. Get it together. I'm saying that to myself. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come to stand at the back of that mat. Let's go. We reach those hands high overhead. We exhale, we fold our chest over our legs. We walk out to the top of the mat. Right knee to right elbow. For 5. 2 more. 1, right knee to left elbow. Cross. Last 3, 2, 1, pike those hips, walk the hands back. Deep breath in, reach those hands up. Exhale, fold over. Walk the hands out, find that plank. Left knee, left elbow for 5. 2 more, and then we cross. Here we go, cross, knee to elbow. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, pike those hips, walk the hands back. Last round here. We roll up and we fold the chest. Last thing here. We walk our hands out. We find that plank and we finish class. Nice and strong. Keep squeezing those heels. Reaching them to the back of the room. Neck is long. Fight for it, fight for it. And knees down, take a child's pose. Amazing job tonight, Thursday. Woo! You guys crushed it. Find that breath. We're gonna find a calmer music here. Walk your hands over to the left. And then find center. And walk those hands over to the right. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, see if you can sink those hips further down towards the mat. Good. And then slowly come up and lay down onto your back. It is 6:03 if you need to go. If you can stay, please stay for the stretch. It is so good for you to stay. Just cross that right leg over the chest. Find that twist. Keep pressing that right shoulder down to the mat. And come back to center, switching sides. Right leg is long, left leg crosses over the body. And back through center. Grab hold of the outsides of your feet. Find happy baby. And then slowly lower the legs down to the mat. Legs glued together. Peel yourself up. Find your last roll up of the day. Dive forward and take a stretch. Maybe you flex and point the toes. And then when you're ready, come to a nice seated position. And just close your eyes here. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Setting an intention for the rest of your night today. As you inhale, I want you to seal in this feeling inside of you right now. Remember this moment. Remember how good it feels in your body to move. Now tie that intention to this feeling. And as you inhale, you bring it in and seal it in. And as you exhale, you release anything that is no longer serving you. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. And exhale, bow forward. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. Great job. Tomorrow, I am teaching a class free for members. It is going to be a Pilates X strength class. So it's going to be like a mix of this and heavier weights. It's going to be in the big room. So it's tomorrow night at 5:15. You can bring your friends, non-members are welcome. It's just $25 for them to come. You can message me on Instagram if you have anybody you want to bring that's not a member. Thank you. Maybe.
Yeah.
What, you don't want, I can make it so it's not. I can give you like a modification. Oh, wait, let me turn this off.